Ben Stokes has been playing on the domestic stage for Canterbury. Ben Stokes will return to the UK for family reasons after a month-long spell with New Zealand side Canterbury. Stokes was dropped from England's Ashes Test tour after he was arrested on suspicion of causing actual bodily harm in Bristol on September 25. But his arrival in New Zealand had prompted hopes the all-rounder would be able to join the national side later in the series. The 26-year-old remains unavailable for England selection as the Crown Prosecution Service assesses evidence from Avon and Somerset Police in order for a decision to be made on whether he should face charges over the alleged incident. Former England captain David Gower feels obvious mistakes were made in Ashes team selection, but the key factor was the omission of Stokes. Former England captain David Gower feels obvious mistakes were made in Ashes team selection, but the key factor was the omission of Stokes. Stokes said he had thoroughly enjoyed training and playing with Canterbury, and that everyone had gone out of their way to make me feel at home. Canterbury signed Stokes as an overseas player at the end of November and made his debut against Otago in New Zealand's 50/4 trophy. Ben has been great around the club, the team and the staff, said Canterbury's chief executive Jez Kerwin. We can't fault his attitude or his all-round contribution in his time with us, and we are sorry that he couldn't stay with us for longer, but Ben knows that he will always find a welcome here should the opportunity arise for him to return. Quote, Stokes played in 6 matches for Canterbury in both the 50/4 trophy and T20 Super Smash competitions. After opening his account with a disappointing 2 against Otago on December 3 and going 49 without a wicket with the ball, he hit 34 against Auckland 3 days later. His top score during his spell in New Zealand was 93 in the T20 game against Otago in Christchurch, which followed the 26-year-old being run out for a duck against Northern Districts.